Welcome, everybody, to another Georgia Archery podcast. I'm your host, Big John Chandler, and this is where we talk about anything and everything to do with archery in the state of Georgia and Georgia archers wherever they may shoot. How's everybody doing tonight? We trying to get some stuff going. It's been one of them weekends. It has been a weekend for sure. Oh, I don't like that. Let's get something a little better here. Oh, yeah. A little more upbeat. Oh, fantastic. It's good to see everybody. What's up? Mr. Bear's in the house. What's up, Mr. Bear? Good to see you. Done got a little older there, I see. And good to see you there, Greg. Being fantastic. That's awesome. Well, I hope everybody's doing okay. We were supposed to have some guests, but if you follow the podcast from Competition Archery Media, you'll know that all the guys went back to London today to go over some stuff. So that's what they're doing. And I was going to get Randy to come on and, have a discussion again and talk a little bit, and just didn't work out. So, but yeah, we're all here, man. I had a good weekend. I hope everybody else had a good weekend. There was a lot of stuff going on. It was a surreal weekend for archery. It was the S3DA had a shoot on Saturday, and then they and several other places had shoots. So, but the tornado that went through at London, Kentucky, sure put a damper on everybody's end of the month shoot. And we hate it for them. Our hearts and prayers go out to everybody who was involved in that, because that is just crazy. That's a place I've been a billion times probably. It seems that way. I guess we've been going there about 20 years, and I've probably been there 10 or 15 times. It has been crazy that, made it on time. Yes, we did. To see the destruction that tornado hit at toward not just the fairgrounds, but toward houses and the local, and it's a mess, and they're going to be around a while to clean that up. It's going to take a good while. Yes, praise for yes. And the other part that I was fixing to get to that is that also the TAC event mishap. Lewis is I haven't seen any updates lately, but let's pray for that family. Let's also pray for the person who let the arrow go, because that's gonna be, that's got to be killer in him in itself. So it was a surreal weekend of things that just never happened, right? I don't remember a time that we had a tornado that shut a tournament down, and TAC's been operating almost 14 years in some capacity, and it never had a problem. So it was just two things at the same time that just was a double doozy on shooting. So, but yeah. But this weekend we had the collegiate national up in Lansing, Michigan, and all the collegiate archers went, and they did. For sure, he has to feel horrible. For sure, it's got to be awful. I don't know how I would feel. It would kill me. But the collegiate nationals in Lansing, all of the colleges went up and shot their outdoor nationals this weekend up in Lansing, and we happened to have Alex Gillingham from Georgia. He finished first overall in the male recurve men's class. And also, congratulations to all the winners in all the different classes. And the overall college winner this year that's back on top is the Cumberlands. So the team for the year is the Cumberlands. So congratulations to those guys. They always do a big thing. So this past Saturday, let's see, Coastal Empire hosted their regular shoot and had about 30 shooters show up to that part. They also hosted not hosted, they actually hosted an S3DA event put on by Eagle Creek, and they had 38 archers show up to that event. So if you add that together, that's 68 so people shooting at that Coastal Empire this weekend. So they had a good crowd. Gainesville hosted the Southern Shootout Series. They had 47 shoot that event, and then they had 15 fun shooters because after that event was over, they opened the range for a fun shoot, and so they had 15 shooters. So that was a good thing on Saturday. RBO ended up on having a qualifier for the weekend, and they had 43 shooters get qualified for the weekend, but they had a total of 67 archers. And so that was a good crowd, and some more archers that are qualified for the shoot at the end of the year, for the state championship. So that's awesome. And then the GBAA state target championships on Sunday. There were 21 shooters with 3 new records set. So congratulations to the guys who set the records, and congratulations to all the winners. I had a good time. I did shoot that event. I got to shoot with Daniel. I haven't shot with him in forever, and we had a great time. And I didn't shoot as good as I wanted to, but fellas, what do y'all think about this tornado in Kentucky? There is plenty of people who are collecting dollars to help. There is a GoFundMe page. There's a lot of different stuff. I know that Scott's going to do a fundraiser shoot for the weekend that we would have been in Kentucky. And other places in other states are doing the same thing. Let's see. I've seen an increase in, let's read this out here. Benefit shoots this year, 200 shooters at the last shoot. Yep. And then 43 shooters at RBO. Let's just start by calling the benefit. Yes, for sure. There's more shooters out there that are doing that. How does S3DA compare to the NASP that the kids shoot in the schools? Well, that's a good question. The S3DA is a 3-discipline archery, and they shoot indoor. They also shoot outdoor, and they also shoot 3D, but the 3D is outside. So in the NASP, they shoot 3D, and then they shoot bullseye, and they only do it at 10 and 15 meters. At S3DA has different distances for different age groups and different bow equipment. So not just the Genesis bows, but they offer open classes and pins classes and hunting classes. So there's a bigger connection on different things that you can do with the NASP, more than the NASPs offer. And then they also have nationals like NASP does. They have an indoor nationals and an outdoor nationals and a 3D nationals. So they have all of those things too. I hope that answers your question. If you need some more, you can send me a message. I will definitely try to answer the best I can, Stephanie. So, yeah, I haven't seen an update on Lewis to see how things were going. I know he was in critical condition. Yes, ma'am. I knew she'd been shooting for 5 years. Yes, I do know that. I knew who you were when I saw your question. So, but yeah. So any questions you got, I can definitely answer those questions for you. So, but yeah, man, it's like surreal that, and I'll say what, I watched the, podcast with, Josh and PJ and the. I mean, we're a family. We've always been a family, and sometimes we don't get along great. There's been times that everybody's mad at everybody, but that's how family is, right? But so that's why we do what we do, and the family comes together when needed. So like if you want to send some money, or if you registered for the event, you can donate your entry fee to London. They're taking it, so if you call ASA, they'll tell them that's what you want to do with your entry fee. They'll let you do that too. So look at there, Scott, my man. What are you doing there, Scott? Y'all coming back from Kentucky? I hope everything was good over there. I hope that y'all's stuff was not totally out of commission, and y'all can get ready for the next one. I know it was devastating. So but yeah, that's what I was saying. If you want to donate, there's plenty of ways to donate. You can donate your entry fee. You can send some stuff. They're actually doing a United Way. We'll get there'll be more information on that too. So so that'll come a little later. They're trying to get all that worked out. Oh, yeah, back with a torn up buggy. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Once you got up there and figured out what all you could salvage and not salvage, right? The guys came down from Illinois to take what they could back, and I guess you got a broken buggy you got to get fixed. So thank goodness, I hate to say it, but thank goodness we wasn't there, right? I mean, it's just scary thought but I know everything that I have seen looks awful. The whole town, the houses, the freaking, it looks like somebody drove a freight train 5 mile wide straight through the whole place. So I am glad that didn't. But yeah, if you, like I said, I want to make sure everybody knows that they can donate. You can find you can contact ASA, and then they can do that. So but yes, sir. Like I said, there'll be a bunch of people putting on. I know Scott's putting on a shoot for that weekend that we would have been in Kentucky. I think he's going to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 40 targets, and 100% entry fee donated straight to London to help that community out. Clint Smith is present and accounted for. Okay, so yeah, I won't dock you for being late, sir. How was the Southern Shooters up there this weekend? Y'all have a good time, Clint? Looked like it was a pretty good event. I saw some few dollars from a few people. Change your era setup again. It happens. Sweetwater qualifier. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about all of that here in just a minute. I'm glad it was awesome, Clint. I'm glad it was. Great range, good participation. Well, it's most all the time. That y'all put on a good range up there all the time. Jonathan and all of them do a great job. Yeah, it looked like the kids had fun. It did. The pictures that I saw and the smiles that I saw and the some scores were pretty good too. There was a whole bunch of good scores out there. So yeah, it looks like they had a good time. The range was cleaned up. So but yeah, I drove down Saturday night and watched the sunrise at the Tybee Island before going over to Ogeechee Bowman and shooting the GBAA state target this weekend. Yeah, we tried to look good on Sunday. I didn't score. How about that? I didn't score as well as I wanted to. I had a decent shoot. You know, I enjoyed shooting, and of course my equipment did what it was supposed to do. The Indian sometimes he'll mess it up good, but I didn't score as well as I wanted to. But I shot pretty well, and I learned some things. As you've heard me tell you, talking about outdoor target, it's the best way to learn yourself and learn, about your equipment is to shoot that, because you shoot 120 arrows, 3 arrows at each target. So if you mess up one, you can figure it out and know why you did it. So yeah, we had a good time. So, um, yes, John, in that fancy white shirt. Yes, sir. It was hot down there. I had to wear the white shirt because it was hot. I got a red one too, but that white one was helping in the heat because it's hot down there. It is down there in Savannah where it ain't cool. It's usually a great weather. So and usually a little rainy, but this time we didn't barely get like 5 drops and then it was over. So uh-oh. Gotta ask him about that nuts. Oh Lord. But yeah, TAC put out their thing, and then there's a GoFundMe to help the gentleman who got shot this weekend. So so there's several things out there. It's just weird. When is the state field? Next month, 20. Let me make sure I tell you the right date. It is one day only. Blake, one day only. You're going to shoot a 14, 14, 14. One day only. I'll make sure I have the right date because I will mess this up if I ain't sure. The 21st. June 21st. It will be that. And it's 14, 14, 14. So if you win it, you actually have a chance to set the state record, because that's the first time we've shot 14, 14, 14. We're doing it all in one day. It's also the Southeast Sectional. So I hope that answered your question there, Blakey. Yeah, white does look good, Jonathan, for sure. Oh. Where's the first target and what's the course record? Of course, there is no course record because it'll be the first time we've shot 14, 14, 14. Usually it's 28, 14, 28, as you know, 2 days worth. So you get it all done in one, and, it's on a Saturday. So it's a lot of fun. If you've never tried a field event, this is the easiest way to do it. 14, 14, 14, one day, and you're done, and you can go home, take care of business, and learn a little something about field archery while you're there. So, but who's shooting this weekend? Well, there's this little shoot at the R&D Archery, and they're going to be donating a portion of their earnings to help with the cause of the S3DA team that's based out of the fairgrounds, and help with the other. So that'd be good. Also, Bullseye Archery down south, they're having a shoot this weekend, and Scott shoots in the field sometimes. Yes, sir, we do shoot in the field sometimes. That javelina sits out about halfway out in that field, and we stand in the wood line and shoot it. That's usually what happens down there at your neck of the hood. But the Bullseye's having a shoot, and then Sweetwater is having their ASA qualifier, and I have been told that the Girls with Bows will also be set up there, maybe with some merch and some stuff. So go out there and support Sweetwater Archery, because I mean I'll be honest, we wasn't sure Sweetwater's going to still be around. So they've taken up, Kevin and them taken up the picked up the bucket and kept going with it. So hats off to them for keeping that club going. So where is Sweetwater? I'll give you the address. I have to pull it up because I don't have it written on my notes. Scott probably knows just as fast as anybody else. Sweetwater. It is Douglasville, but it's 7201 Cedar Mountain Road in Douglasville, Georgia. So that's the address. All ASA classes. It's an ASA qualifier. Time to get you some points. Try to drop one if you're doing shooter of the year. Better your scores and get the top ones going. So I hope that answered your question, Greg. Watching from the tree in Alberta. Dang, Wild Bill. Yeah, crazy. Well, you ain't shot nothing yet, so you need to be looking for something to shoot instead of the phone. The S3DA regional in Hartwell is also going on this Saturday. And so I think, if I ain't mistaken, that's the last one of the bunch. So make the 4-hour drive. Hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, brother, for sure. Support them for real. 8293 7201 is the address. Cedar Mountain Road. If you want to find that information out, it's on the webpage. We keep up with all of that stuff. Look, it's Randy's in the house. Y'all are riding on through. I'm glad y'all are, safe and everything's going good. I hope that y'all make it safe back and be ready for the weekend doing something. So the bow hunters is this weekend. Is it, Trip? This weekend? I thought it was the next weekend. I don't know why I don't have that on my calendar. Let me look at my calendar again. Why did I miss that? How did I miss that is what I want to know. I thought it was the next weekend. I guess you're right, because it is Memorial Day weekend. So I apologize. Yeah, Bill, you see a bear yet? Appling Archers has their bow hunter festival, and if you've ever been to the bow hunter festival, it is a whole lot of fun. Those guys do a great job laying out some animals and shooting some different fun things. And I was there last year, and we had a blast. So I am sorry I missed that trip. I don't know how I missed it. But it ain't, I'll make sure I share it out when I see it. I bet it's been a long day, Randy. I bet it has. I mean, you was with Scott. I mean, that makes a long day anyway, but I'm just giving Scott a hard time for the fun of it. But yeah, our R&D is going to shoot both days, I think. So get out there and shoot this weekend somewhere. You drive great while texting. Oh, yeah, you're a multitasker for sure. There's no doubt about it. You got 12,000 irons in the fire in the process for sure. I am doing great. Had a great time, Alden. We're always doing good. We're trying our best to enjoy life just like it comes. Take the good with the good and the bad with the bad, and just let the bad roll off, and let's enjoy every minute we can. So Randy's holding on for dear life. No, he doesn't. Oh my goodness, I can see it now. I picture that, Randy. I picture that. Watch out for that. Watch out for that. That's crazy. Man, I tell you, y'all guys are crazy, but we appreciate everything y'all do. And we do appreciate that, Scott. Like I said, we're trying to cover all the things and trying to make sure we get where that is. Where's your co-host? Well, I have multiple co-hosts, and they always just, try to, this one got that to do and that one has this to do. It is the holiday weekend, so I'm me, myself, and I. So, Ken, that's where we at. If you want to come on in, I'll send you a link if you want to come on in and talk with me. Scott can't look. I can't let him talk and drive at the same time. That'll just be great. Hey, Randy, hold the dang phone while I'm driving and talking. That'll be something else. Squirrel. Alicia's in the house. Them ribs ready yet, Alicia? You and make sure I was said this correctly. Girls with Bows will be at Sweetwater this weekend, right? Yeah, hold the phone, Randy. We're going live down wherever you coming from. I don't know what highway you on now. Yes, sir. All right, so Girls with Bows will be there. I thought I had read that somewhere. I just wanted to make sure. Like I said, I missed one. I will definitely add it, but the Bow Hunter Festival is this weekend down in Appling. They do a great job. If you get there early enough, you eat breakfast and then you get lunch. It's a great group of guys, and it's they always have a great time. So, but yeah, is there anything else that I missed that I need to make sure I cover before we get out of here today? I know it wasn't as long as normal, but hey, sometimes we don't have a lot to talk about. Like I said, there was a couple of gloom things that happened in archery for the weird part. Sweetwater, yep, has qualifiers. Yep, you'll be there in full swing. That's what I said. I am glad that they picked up the torch and carried on Sweetwater, because we've been going to Sweetwater for a long time, and so. Yeah, and I told everybody they can get their extra. You can go get you a better score and drop your lower one, and then we just getting started. Yeah, you're right, but I ain't got much else to talk about except you riding down the road and trying to make sure you don't kill Randy on the way home. Don't lose that buggy since it's broke down. We don't need that to happen either, because if it's already messed up, we don't want to mess it up any more than it already is, Scott. We love you for sure, no doubt about it. Raffle giveaway 2. I hear you. I think Georgia Archery is working on something too, sir. I mean, ma'am, to get something going on a raffle, and then proceeds will go to the help of the cause. So, but yeah, the next week is usually something else going on. And then, but we had to add to it because the fundraiser shoot will be happening. And there may be a couple of other things going on that weekend. So, what's next week's podcast? Well, next week's podcast, hopefully, Randy is not going to be headed back to Kentucky. And he'll be on, and we may have someone else on. I haven't got confirmation yet. Bodie Turner signs with Matthews. Jake, it didn't look like he wasn't. He was already shooting there, Bo, and he graduated. So, wasn't like it was oh my goodness. I mean, he could shoot any bow. Yep. Randy says he'll be here. So we'll get to talk to Randy about the ASA and how things are going. Hopefully he's got some good report from had a good turnout over at Sweetwater. We'll talk about that too. And Then we get to talk about old Jake hosting the state championship, you know. So that's what winners do. Oh my goodness. Craig said that's what winners do. They pay pretty good, I can tell you that. That's a fact. Randy, who you never heard of her? I knew that was going to be next. So I appreciate everybody joining, and if you want information you want me to talk about on this, you can send me a message on any of the social media sites. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Yes, come to give me. We'll talk about it for sure, Scott. Make sure I cover everybody I'm on the X. I guess it used to be the Tweeter. So if you can't find Georgia Archery on something, I don't know why. We're everywhere. But you can send me an email at info@georgiaarchery.com if you have any information that you want to talk about. And then if you want to listen to the audio version of this podcast, you can find it in your favorite audio podcast app, any of your audio apps. So we are everywhere and anywhere. I know it's on Apple, Google, Spotify, even on Amazon. I mean, it's everywhere. So, and you can always check out the webpage. It has all of the information of all the stuff we talk about on here on the calendar. And if I see things that are shared, I reshare them as we go through the week. So follow the social media stuff. And, bye, y'all. Got to keep driving. All right, man. Be careful. We'll holler at you. But yeah, and, be sure to tell everybody about this. Go over to YouTube, post a comment, give us a thumbs up. Follow and like the stuff. So we got some stuff coming, more things coming besides just the weekly podcast. And that's what we're hoping for, is to get more things going. So, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for this week. Until next time, take someone, teach them how to shoot a bow. It will last them a lifetime. I'm Big John, and we'll see ya.